right, everybody, so on today's Harvest and Taste, we're going to do eggplant parmesan. Now, I've never had this before. I'm excited to try it. And now that I've figured out how to get the nastiness out of the Black Beauty eggplants, that nasty flavor, which you saw me doing just a second ago, I'm ready to do something new with it. And on the last video, I did mention doing this recipe. So let's knock it out. All right, so hey, before we get started, I do want to say that I'm using the same recipe that I used last time, Stay-at-Home Chef and her eggplant parmesan recipe. So if you want to see all the step-by-step stuff, I'll put the link to this video down in the description. But I'm not going to go through all this because, again, this isn't really a cooking video, and I'm not creative enough with recipes to do this on my own. So I am using someone else's. So I did want to say that right off the bat. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to do one or a few of these, and then we'll jump to the next thing. All-purpose flour with salt and pepper. Lightly coat. We've got an egg wash right here that we're going to coat. And then a panko breadcrumb mixture in this bowl. This is normal panko and Italian panko also, with some garlic powder mixed in. Okay. Get this all good to go. And then on a sheet. Okay, so we're going to take these, 400-degree oven for 20 minutes. Now 10 minutes in, you flip them. Okay, so let's do it. All right, so the next step while the eggplants are cooking the first time is the marinara. Now, I'm not using any kind of special, whatever marinara. This is just some local marinara from the local grocery store. Okay, I'm just gonna spread it around, get it coated all on the bottom. I'm gonna use fresh basil and sliced mozzarella cheese when these come out of the oven. So now it's just a waiting game. All right, so I have a question for you. This is kind of a debate, so let's see in the comments how many people are on my side and how many people are on the other side. When I'm cooking, I like to clean as I cook. I don't want a bunch of dishes at the end. I like to do it along the way. So while this has been baking, I've already cleaned everything up. Got everything washed in the dishwasher or washed. So, question is, how many of you wait till the very end to clean? Or how many of you like to clean as you go? Kind of curious on where this will lead. So comment down below and let me know which way you go. Yeah. Okay, so I just took these out of the oven, flipped them. And the one thing I forgot to say was Parmesan. You need to add Parmesan to the top of the slices before you put it back in for that final 10 minutes of this cook. All right, see you in 10 minutes. All right, so we're about to get to the final part of this. It's about to go off. There it is. All right, now we're gonna put it back in the baking pan, where I just put the marinara, do a few more things, get it back in the oven. We're almost there. I'm gonna flip the camera so you can see what I'm about to do. All right, we're just gonna transfer these over here. So we'll take the marinara sauce, put some on each one. Take some Parmesan. Take some of the sliced mozzarella. This is some freshly chopped up basil. Just gonna kind of sprinkle it on. I don't have the slightest clue whether I'm gonna like this or not, so I'm just gonna follow the recipe the way she says to do it. All right, and then we're just gonna double stack them. And then repeat what we just did a second ago on top. Like way thick, they should be much thinner. I definitely cut them the wrong way, but whatever, I'm not a chef. So back in the oven, I don't know why I turned it off. Okay, back in the oven, 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And then we'll be done. Okay, that's it. See you in 20 minutes. All right, as you can see, some of it fell over in the baking. 2 of them fell over, but there's one I'm gonna try right there. So, yeah, I made it too thick. You can see how thick I cut those, way too thick. But it's all right, give it a shot. Let's just do this one. This is the one that was on it by itself. It smells really good, for sure. So. Definitely cooked through. Even though I had made these really, really big, it was still able to cook through the right way, so that's good. All right, so before I take this bite, remember, this is the Black Beauty eggplant. Now, for those of you who've seen my other 2 eggplant videos, you saw my reaction to the very first time I ate this kind of eggplant. It was just absolutely horrible. The second video is where I learned to use the salt method to draw out all that nasty flavor from this type of eggplant. Now in this video, we're giving this a little bit of a shot with some actual other flavors. So. That is a winner. And I know if I had cut these thinner, this would have been a home run. Right now, this is just a triple. It's a little too thick for my taste, or for how I would want something like this cooked, but that's on me. I cut them too thick. Wasn't thinking about any of that, so. And the skin is actually really easy to chew through, so. Yeah, this is really, really good recipe here. So if you're growing eggplants as a summer crop, it's something just to keep the garden going. This is a recipe that I would highly recommend using those eggplants for. Again, the stay-at-home chef, check her out. That's the recipe that I used for this video here. Her link and everything will be down below, along with the links to the other 2 eggplant videos if you haven't seen them. But yeah, this was good to go. Really like this recipe here. So hey, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please share it, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. And as always, shine bright and harvest hard. Bye. So this is what she's doing while I'm cooking. Goofball. Yeah.